XDC network commonly passed worth examination according to the latest data, gathered the continuous expense of XDC network in every way that really matters, sort of is 0027. And XDC certainly sort of is at this point, situate it in the entire crypto especially extremely organic framework, in an unobtrusive manner in an unpretentious way. The stream supply of XDC network basically is 12,305,012,699 with a market cap of 327,557,371 in a kind of sort of significant manner, which especially is very critical, with a development in its trading volume and market cap. The XDC network's expense really has shown a respectable augmentation of 218 at this point, which most certainly is very huge, in an unpretentious manner from latest 7 days. The XDC most certainly basically was in kind of genuinely extraordinary pretty vertical example, and extended by 1102 or so they quite thought in an unpretentious manner. XDC network by and large has shown solid areas for very as of late, and this could be good, a truly open way to make a plunge and basically contribute in an exceptionally enormous manner. Inside the latest 1 month, the expense of XDC lessened by 53,656, killing an unimaginable by and large especially typical measure of 0031 from its continuous for the most part worth in an exceptionally significant manner. In a huge way this surprising down suggests that the coin explicitly is in plunge at the in every practical sense, genuinely present time, suggesting that it will in general in every practical sense be a fair buy, a kind of entryway for quick endeavor. The 90 days cost change fundamentally is close 70.54 and the expense moved from a base ordinary expense of 0090 to most prominent genuinely typical expense of 0097 in the past 90 days, which by and large is genuinely critical, kind of an opposition to prevalent thinking. XDC network generally is someplace close 61-62, with the most super outrageous run-of-the-mill cost of the coin, especially was around 0080. And the base ordinary worth of generally for the most part was around 0076 in past 4 months, which in a real sense is very critical. XDC network XDC worth assumption check for 2022, 2023, 2024, 2025, and 2030 at prediction it. We generally predict future XDC network cost assumptions gauge by applying significant especially electronic thinking. Truly helped essentially truly particular assessment on the truly beautiful past worth data of XDC network in a fundamentally huge manner. We sort of give a bold work to in every practical sense essentially assemble most in every way that really matters outrageous evident data for the XDC coin, which truly consolidate various limits like fundamentally past worth XDC network market cap XDC network volume, and scarcely any more, which certainly is very huge truly in opposition to mainstream thinking. If you truly are expecting to actually commonly place assets into by and large electronic advanced monetary standards and need incredible benefit from truly lovely your endeavors generally, for the most part attempt to basically in a real sense scrutinize our conjectures, or so they actually certainly thought. XDC network worth estimate 2022. According to our significant exceptionally concentrated assessment on certainly past worth data of XDC in 2022, the expense of XDC network in every practical sense fundamentally is expected to essentially most certainly reach at the extremely truly much the in every way that really matters least level of 0056 in an unpretentious way. The XDC cost can truly in every way that really matters show up at a biggest level of 0066, with the ordinary trading cost of 0058, which for the most part is very critical, which basically is very huge. XDC network worth assumption 2023. The expense of XDC network basically generally is expected to in every way that really matters basically reach a kind of minimal level of 0081 in 2023 or so, they especially thought, which basically is very critical. The XDC network cost can basically in every practical sense show up at a biggest level of 0097, with a common expense of 0083 all through 2023. which especially really is genuinely huge, which explicitly is very critical XDC worth gauge for 2024 to 2025 as per the gauge cost and really specific assessment in 2024, the expense of XDC network in a real sense is expected to basically arrive at in any event of 011 in an especially certainly significant manner, genuinely in spite of prevalent thinking the XDC cost can truly in every way that really matters show up at a most very outrageous level of 014, with a normal trading cost of 012 or so. They thought the expense of one XDC network quite should especially sort of reach at the extremely by and large, much the in a real sense prevalent thinking the XDC cost can explicitly in a real sense show up at an undoubtedly especially outrageous level of 019. With the regular expense of 016 all through 2025, in a kind of large manner, which basically is very huge XDC network worth conjecture. 2026 XDC network cost generally really is measured to in a real sense, for the most part show up at an essentially the most impossible level of 024 in 2026, in a very sort of enormous manner. Or so they fundamentally thought as indicated by our disclosures. The XDC cost could show up at a biggest possible level of 027, with a commonplace figure cost of 025, essentially in opposition to prevalent thinking XDC network worth assumption 2027. According to our significant most certainly concentrated assessment on past worth data of XDC in 2027, the expense of XDC network especially is gauged to by and large in a real sense be at around a base, all things considered certainly worth of 034, in an unpretentious way, sort of in opposition to prevalent thinking the XDC network esteem genuinely worth can actually in a real sense show up at a restriction of 042. With a run-of-the-mill trading of really worth of 035 in USD, which truly is very critical. Or so they essentially thought XDC network XDC worth gauge 2028. The expense of XDC network sort of generally is expected to especially reach at the extremely much the least truly worth of 050 in 2028 in every practical sense, especially enormous way, which explicitly is very huge. The XDC network cost could for the most part by and large show up at a biggest genuinely sort of worth of 060. With the common trading cost of 051 all through 2028. Or so they explicitly thought XDC network worth assumption 2029, as per the gauge and exceptionally particular assessment in 2029, the expense of XDC network should reach basically esteem worth of 074, in a truly significant manner. The XDC cost can essentially show up at a most actually genuinely outrageous, worth exceptionally lovely worth of 087. With the ordinary sort of especially worth of 076, in an unobtrusive manner XDC network XDC worth figure